Covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather. I'm Joe Ellison.
And I'm Tiffany Lee. Let's get you caught up on what's going on in our area.
The city of Fayetteville launching a new pilot program to collect food waste directly from your curb. The city is test piloting the program because they say food waste makes up nearly 20% of landfill waste and contributes to harmful methane emissions.
This program originally will be free for a month and will ensure your food waste is processed into usable compost for sale. You can contact Ozark Compost if you want to get started.
And 2 RDOT programs award grants to local communities through a competitive application process every year.
Transportation Alternatives focuses on projects like trails that connect communities without vehicles, and recreational trails focusing on enriching outdoor recreation. These grants are designed to cover up 80% of the project costs, while the community covers the remaining 20%.
All right, let's get a check with Stephen. He has a look at our forecast. Hey, Stephen.
Hey there. Yeah, we're expecting to see plenty of cloud coverage build in throughout the day today, and maybe just a low rain chance or 2. Some scattered showers should be expected this evening. And by the time we get to the evening hours, behind that rain chance is going to be some much cooler air. That's going to make our Wednesday morning much cooler outside, starting off into the 20s when it comes to what our wind chill value is going to be. Again, strong winds, not only for today, but for Wednesday as well. Wind gusts right around 25 to 30 miles per hour is going to cause the wind chill value in the morning hours for Wednesday to feel like we're all below freezing. Definitely need that coat as you head out the door. Northwest Arkansas into tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine all day long. Just a chilly start to the morning. Daytime highs will only top out into those mid 40s across the River Valley. Chilly start to the morning, but once we get to the afternoon, going to be a little bit warmer than what we're seeing for today. Back up into those low 50s. Plenty of sunshine is expected. Rain chances while we remain dry outside of today's rain chance throughout the rest of the week. The next chance after that's coming Friday. It's a Saturday. Friday night specifically looks like when we could see those rain chances. Here's a look at Northwest Arkansas throughout the rest of this week. Again, chilly mornings over the next several days. We actually start to warm up towards the end of the week. And the next best rain chance, I think, is going to be Friday going into Saturday and really heading into the weekend outside of maybe some showers for Saturday morning. The weekend forecast looking not too bad right now with daytime highs into the upper 50s and low 60s.
Thanks for that, Stephen. Well, the Natural State hasn't seen a refreshed state rail plan since 2015, but that's all set to change next year.
According to our partners at Arkansas Business, RDOT is making updates. Needs for the new plan include things like more capacity, crossing safety improvements, enhanced passenger rail service, and ongoing maintenance. If implemented, the proposal could help create significant economic benefits along railway.
In 2019, the state's rail system moved 160 million tons of freight. By 2050, they expect that number to be almost 200 million tons. Well, one Northwest Arkansas Police Department is making domestic violence cases a priority with a new full-time position dedicated to getting victims the help they need.
5 News reporter Lauren Spencer introduces us to Centerton Police's new domestic violence coordinator and tells us the impact she wants to make on the community she serves.
Yes, I'm a detective. Yes, I'm an officer. But to be able to step out and let people know you're not alone.
Officer Cassandra Bridenstine always knew she wanted to help people, which is why she began a career in law enforcement.
Occasionally heartbreaking, but there's those families that I am able to help. You go home and you just feel accomplished.
In the growing community of Centerton of about 27,000, she says domestic violence is prevalent.
Just this year we've had 200 cases. From the 200 cases, I've had over 600 contacts with victims.
A lot of housing, and that's just going to bring in, unfortunately, more domestic cases.
Officer Bridenstine took on the role of handling the domestic violence cases while also being a patrol officer, until her lieutenant nominated her for a grant.
Surprised? I didn't expect me to be where I am now.
She's one of 10 in the country who can now do this full time. She now spends her days fully dedicated to responding to calls, checking in on victims, and finding resources.
Follow up with these victims until they feel empowered enough to stand up for themselves. I have primarily focused all of my training on these survivors.
Having someone specialized and ready to go is an asset, especially for a department of this size, says Corporal Christian Espitia.
It gives us an extra resource to follow up with them that doesn't take an officer away from everyday patrol.
In her new but familiar role, she wants to help bring more victims the support they deserve and make those shocking numbers go down.
Since I've started this, I'm seeing a lot less of the same victims calling in. Them having some sort of support system on the legal side is helping with future cases.
In Centerton, covering news where you live, Lauren Spencer, 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather. Catch up with us again tomorrow right here for more.
Have a great day.